And the new Dr. Rice, and Vilsack at Agriculture, and Arnie Duncan, and this guy Donovan at the Department of Housing and Urban Development, and so on down the line. This is the greatest concentration of Wall Street banker influence and power that we've ever seen in the history of the country. There's nobody at the table except Wall Street. Labor counts for nothing. Retirees count for nothing. Women count for nothing. Black community counts for nothing. Hispanics count for nothing. Asians get nothing. Small business gets nothing. Heavy industry gets nothing. The defense contractors get basically nothing. Big oil gets virtually nothing. Auto, of course, gets nothing. So what you've got is the reign of pure financier, paper-backed derivatives merchants. In other words, the people who have now, or they're now about to seize power in Washington, are the ones behind the $1.5 quadrillion derivatives bubble. And God help us.
Well, they're calling for an $825 billion stimulus bill. We're in a lot of trouble, folks. It's the Alex Jones Show, Infowars.com, PrisonPlanet.tv.
You don't have to be in the military to enjoy military surplus savings. Right now at MainMilitary.com, you'll find savings on the top must-have military supplies. M10 gas masks for $12 or 3 for $30. Gas mask hoods $4 or 3 for $10. Mask filters $6 or 3 for $15. Save big on British chemical suits, only $12. Israeli gas masks $20. Trigger finger gloves $5 a pair or $36 a dozen. Snowshoe binding for $8 or $48 a dozen, and so much more. Even hard-to-find surplus items, all at surplus prices. Preparing the whole family has never been so affordable at MainMilitary.com. MainMilitary.com, one of the last surviving true surplus stores in the country. Shop now at MAINE Military.com or call 877-608-0179. That's 877-608-0179 today.
May I have everybody's attention, please? I've come with a message of information. 9/11 was an inside job.
Do you like being a puppet, sir? Do you like being a puppet for the New World Order?
How do the American people know that 9/11 was staged, was engineered by you, David Rockefeller, the Trilateral Commission, the CFR?
Please sit down and shut up. The day that we stop asking questions is the day that we have allowed the seeds of despotism to grow at our own door.
7 years after the attacks of September 11th, a global awakening has taken place.
An inside job? How dare you?
If you know that there's treason going on, you can be held accountable for treason yourself.
All hell is breaking loose on 6th Avenue.
And if the government has not told the truth, in 5 years we will be here on the 10th anniversary of 9/11.
Truth Rising. Download the film at PrisonPlanet.tv right now, or get the DVD at Infowars.com. It's now time to take the revolution to the next level.
Gold. It's like nothing else on Earth. From the Romans through the Renaissance, from the Industrial Age to the Space Age, gold has weathered the test of time. For 6,000 years, gold has remained the ultimate store of wealth. According to the World Gold Council and the U.S. Mint, demand is at an all-time high. The stage is being set for the reemergence of gold as the common-sense alternative to a fiat paper currency that gets weaker every day. Midas Resources is proud to offer the hard-hitting report that arms you with the truth you need to protect you and your family from the Fed's plans for your hard-earned money. Don't gamble with your future. Call Midas Resources today and ask for your free copy of As Good as Gold. Call 1-800-686-2237 for the report the Fed hopes you'll never see. As Good as Gold can be yours by calling 800-686-2237. If you have ever thought about owning gold, you must read this report. Call Midas today at 800-686-2237.
More than 700 chemicals have been found in our drinking water. And did you know that you have greater exposure to these chemicals while taking hot showers than when drinking the water? That's because many chemicals are inhaled when they evaporate and others are absorbed into the skin. The KDF Dual Media Shower Filter works with both hot and cold water, and it's designed to reduce chlorine, lead, mercury, and iron, and it inhibits the growth of bacteria, mold, algae, and fungus. The KDF Dual Media Shower Filter typically lasts 10,000 gallons, or 1 year, whichever comes first. Hospitals, restaurants, and water treatment facilities use this media to reduce chlorine, iron, heavy metals, and bacteria. What about you? Order your KDF shower filter normally, $49 for our special price of only $39.99 with free shipping. Call the Berkey Guy and order now by calling 1-877-886-3653. That's 1-877-886-3653. Or simply click on the banner at gcnlive.com to order online now.
They don't want to see us unite.
Starbucks wants to make it easy to join Obama's proposed paramilitary brown shirt volunteers. Starbucks will honor each person who pledges with a free tall brewed coffee beginning Wednesday, January 21st through the Sunday, January 25th. The goal of the effort is to raise pledges in excess of 1 million hours of service from all over the country for the new domestic Obama force. Well, thank you, Starbucks. The coffee I had was delicious, and I'm glad that you're pushing fascism. It's very nice of you. So, this is just another effort, not only by the media, but to really get the people behind them. I mean, again, cover of Spider-Man. The Spider-Man comic sold out. I mean, people hoarded it. I can't get a copy for under $80. This is, a $4 comic book, something that probably cost them 30 cents to make on a printing press. And, of course, he's given the new cool guy bump with Spider-Man. He's the real hipster. And when I saw that, we played the Obama Youth Brigade clip earlier. The Obama Youth Brigade clip, I mean, because of Obama, I can be the next engineer. Because of Obama, I can be the next architect. Well, how about pride in yourself? Why do you need a figure like Obama to do these things? And now the Democrats have proposed an $825 billion stimulus bill, one of many, I'm sure. I mean, Bernanke this week came out and said they're going to need more bailouts. Paulson from the very beginning said that banks were going to go under no matter what happened with these bailouts. So, Webster, what do you see happening in the next couple months? We're 6 days away from the inauguration. Do you see another bailout bill being passed? Do you see the stimulus bill going through? What's on the agenda?
The second round of the TARP just went through last night. So the second $350 billion, and that got Obama off the hook because Bush has now given all that money to Bank of America. Generally, the TARP is a monstrosity, and you ought to set up the criterion, not one penny more to banks, insurance companies, credit card companies, mutual funds, money markets, or any other financial institution. They were given the first round of the TARP, saying if they got that money, they would start lending again to business and industry. Well, we had General Motors, Ford, and Chrysler on the verge of bankruptcy. J.P. Morgan, Bank of America, Citibank refused to lend to the automobile industry. The government had to come in and save them, which I support. You've absolutely got to save productive employment. Industrial assembly lines have got to be kept. Otherwise, you're in the third world and the Banana Republic League, and you don't get out of it so easily. So the main idea is stop with the bailout of the derivatives bubble. It's futile. It's hopeless. There's not enough money in the world to ever bail out 1.5 quadrillion of poisonous, bloated, cancerous, fictitious, bloated derivatives, which are now the essence of the banking system. In other words, these banks, J.P. Morgan, Citibank, and Bank of America, they're all bankrupt. They should be seized. They shouldn't be demanding money. They should be in Chapter 11 and indeed in Chapter 7 because I think most of them are just hopeless economic black holes. Now, on the recovery program or stimulus program, I think there should be one. Well, let's ask ourselves, should the government fight the depression? Yeah, of course it should. You're damn right it should. The question is, with Obama, you've got a combination of only bailouts for bankers, no money for productive activity, and then his stimulus is basically green jobs, which I talked about before. Every green job is a net loss for the economy. You get deeper and deeper in the depression, the more green you want. You've got to have modern technology, probably 100 nuclear reactors, 2 in each state would be the best energy policy. You'd want to build a transcontinental magnetic levitation railway. You'd want to put high-speed rail commuter systems around the 25 largest metropolitan areas. Either rebuild the ones you have, the ones in New York City are 100 years old, or in many places like Houston, there's nothing. So you start from scratch. So that would be another thing. But with Obama, it's partly green jobs, again, a net loss, and then he's got this stuff about community development grants. Now, that looks very much like funding things like Acorn and this fascist infrastructure. In other words, a series of parasitical organizations which are going to